It might look like an abandoned lot, but these huts carry hope for doctors like Mohammed Mustafa.
We can't build bricks and mortar right now in Gaza, but what we can do is we can build an infrastructure and bring it into Gaza.
They're empty shells now, but this is a mobile hospital for women and newborns funded by the Jordanian government and backed by the king himself, designed to shore up Gaza's crippled health system, where operations are often being carried out in tents.
There was many times where I was working in mass casualty events and I fainted just from the heat and the working conditions there.
There are operating rooms, intensive care wards, laboratories and recovery areas, even an oxygen production system. The buildings are all equipped with solar panels to cope with Gaza's lack of power.
These caravans get brought in, these medical caravans, and they get assembled like a jigsaw puzzle. And within 1 week, they will be fully functional, self-sufficient and ready to operate in Gaza.
Everything is packed up and ready to go if Israeli authorities give the green light to send them in. But the hospital has been sitting and waiting to be dispatched to the Strip since October.
After all these months, all these efforts, all these negotiations, to bring this hospital into Gaza, we didn't get the approval yet. And you have seen this hospital, everything is ready.
The ABC asked the Israel Defense Forces for comment, but it didn't respond. When the hospital does enter Gaza, it'll take with it a taste of Australia, with the kitchen being dedicated to aid worker Zomi Frankham, killed in an Israeli strike on her convoy in Gaza last year.
We're looking at feeding thousands of people a day in Zomi's memory and in Zomi's honour.
Dr Mustafa is pitching for a second hospital specifically for kids to be built, speaking to the Australian government and others about whether they'd back such a project. In recent times, Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has said the country is not a major player in the Middle East, but the team here argue backing a project like this one could be the way for the country to make a difference.
Just because we're not a major player doesn't mean we can't be a major healer in the Middle East.
And there's one area in particular in dire need of healing. Matthew Doran, ABC News, Amman.